His mother just bluntly rejected him. As far as he's concerned, my partner and I are his mummy because we fed him. The most remarkable thing is that he can't differentiate between us and the other donkeys. I am Torsten, and this is Dara's story for GeoBeats.
Dara, lunchtime.
He has no idea that his upbringing was not how any of the others were brought up.
Thank you.
For him, that's all really normal. Us giving him a bottle, cuddle, sitting with him. He would fall asleep on our lap. He goes for walks with us. A lot of donkeys in Ireland are just unwanted.
Whee!
And what usually happens is they end up in dog food. We live in the countryside in a tiny house, but with a huge garden. So we started rescuing them.
Agnes, come.
To a point that people would just drop unwanted donkeys outside our house.
Hello. Can we come out?
Because his mum carried him over the term, we expected him to be rejected.
She is so pregnant. Wow.
She's cute.
And that actually did happen.
Agnes.
That was heartbreaking. His mother just bluntly rejected him. Then we had to jump in. So it's like a baby.
Thank you.
I had him inside the house with me.
Last bottle.
They are hungry every 3 hours. They don't care if it is 3 o'clock in the morning. If they are hungry, they scream and then they need to be fed.
Yay.
So that was a 24/7 job for a month. They grow really fast. He was born 15 kilos, so 30 pounds. Now he's about 65 kilos, 130 pounds. We made sure that he spends a fair amount of time with the herd so he doesn't forget that he is actually a donkey. He still expects the bottle, and there is no bottle anymore, but he's really pushing for a bottle. Then I just stick my thumb in his mouth and he sucks it like a dummy, and then he's much calmer. Donkeys have only 2 teeth either side, and then the fronts. But there's a gap just enough to get my thumb in, because if you go between the teeth, they might grind it, and that might be quite ouch after a while.
It's a dummy, huh?
You okay?
The most common misconception is that they're really stubborn and they just don't want to do anything. That's just fundamentally really wrong. They're just really slow.
Dara.
It takes 10 seconds perhaps until they evaluate if dangerous. So if you call the name, count until 5 and just stand and they just look at you, and 9 in 10 they will come to you. All of them recognize their names individually.
Hello. Slow, slow.
The memory span of a donkey is about 20 years. So if you visit me today and again in 15 years, there's a good chance that he will recognize you. They're just as affectionate as a cat or a dog. We have a menagerie of rejects, basically. A garden about 20,000 square meters, which is 5 acres. We are not farming, so we can have the donkeys on that.
You coming?
But we also found 4 chickens, which somebody had discarded off in the middle of the forest. So we now have 4 chickens, and then there are parrots and a snake. It was the size of a pencil, and now it's my height. His name is Toby. Donkeys have a really strong pecking order. He's trying to make an impression.
Unfortunately, Mama just walks away.
I don't think there's any difference now between how he interacts with his mum or with any other donkey in the herd. He will be cared for as long as he's with us.
Hello, Dara. Dara. Dara.
I think it is probably the strongest bond you could have with an animal.
Oh.